Hi, so what's your name?
Michael. Mary.
Michael. All right. So I would like to ask you, so how did you get where you are today?
I started in a kind of troubled family. Abuse, trauma, traumatization. I was molested at the age of 4. Lived in a foster home for 5 years. Been to prison twice. My family kicked me out when I was 15. Been out here ever since on my own. I've been through hell since I've been out here. Looking for work, jobs, places to live, a place to actually call home. Nothing. I'm not happy where I'm at. So far, I actually like it here, but I'm not sure about the home part yet.
Yeah. So when you were trying to look for shelters, what did you come across?
All the shelters I've come across want money. They want you to have food stamps so they can take most of it from you. They want you to have SSI so they can take all of it. They want you to have some kind of financial support to stay there. All the shelters that I've been through from Orlando to Flagler Beach are not free anymore. They want you to pay to stay there. And that's not right for a shelter. Shelters are meant to be free. What would Jesus do in this situation?
It's so wrong because you think a shelter is supposed to be for homeless people who don't have money, don't have jobs, and they're supposed to take them in, but then the shelter is saying that like you should have some type of money, but what's the point? If you had money, you wouldn't be homeless. And
right.
Yeah, so it's pointless to have a shelter that's taking money and food stamps.
If I had any type of assistance, Social Security, or if I was in the military, I would have a place to stay. I would have all that. But me being in the prison and getting kicked out of high school in my 11th grade year, I kind of messed everything up. I've been from shelter to shelter from New York State all the way over to Louisiana.
Wow.
I lived in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, New Orleans. I lived in Pensacola, Florida, Niceville, Florida, Fort Walton Beach, Florida, Destin.
But what's the point? If you had money, you wouldn't be homeless. And
right.
Yeah, so it's pointless to have a shelter that's taking money and food stamps.
If I had any type of assistance, Social Security, or if I was in the military, I would have a place to stay. I would have all that. But me being in the prison and getting kicked out of high school in my 11th grade year, I kind of messed everything up. I've been from shelter to shelter from New York State all the way over to Louisiana.
Wow.
I lived in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, New Orleans. I lived in Pensacola, Florida, Niceville, Florida, Fort Walton Beach, Florida, Destin, Florida, here, Daytona, Flagler, and Orlando.
Wow.
I've checked every shelter so far in the cities I've been in Florida for any type of free assistance, and they deny me every time. I don't do nothing to nobody out here. All I'm doing is looking for some type of help, and everybody I've come across will not help me. So far, I've had a church right here in D-Land put me in a hotel for 2 days. That was the First Presbyterian Church. They're the only ones that have been able to help me so far. The pastor paid my phone bill for me, and he put me in a hotel for 2 days. He spent $200 on me in 1 day.
Wow. What about the police department? What did they say?
The only place they knew about was the neighborhood center.
Oh wow. And what is the neighborhood center like? What is that for? Like?
It's a place that's owned by United Way.
Okay.
All they do is, if you're
Wow.
So $110
a week,
a week.
unless you're in their program, then it's $100 a week.
And this is for which one again?
Neighborhood center.
The neighborhood center. Wow. Wow. Is there anything else you want DeLand or Florida to know about your situation, or anyone else who's like in your situation, to
I'm
know.
the only one in this situation for myself anyway.
Yeah.
And I just want people, could be anywhere in Florida, if they ever see me out here, to help me out with a job, place to live, when my next shower is going to be, when I'm going to get my next hot meal, where I'm going to lay my head, or working out, you know, where am I going to call a place home that I actually like being in. All I want is people, if they see me out here any given time from YouTube or Facebook, if they ever see me out here, help me out with, you know,
Yeah.
the things I need help with. Like, for example, I went to prison for stealing a car. I was dumb, didn't care for nothing because my family threw me out. I was pissed at them.
Yeah.
I went to prison. People say in prison it don't change you. Oh, I had to beg to differ on that one because it changed me 100%. I ain't going back to prison. I ain't going back to jail. I'm trying to make right out here for what I did wrong.
Yeah.
And I just want people, you know, if you see me out here, help me out with some kind of cash, or, you know, like a $100 gift card from Walmart to go get some new clothes.
So, do you know anyone who's like homeless who actually got arrested for being homeless?
15 years ago,
Oh, wow.
Daytona Beach.
That was a guy
In
Orlando.
Daytona?
Yep. They changed it all around now. Now in Daytona Beach, the cops cannot arrest any homeless person for sleeping in a bus stop bench. They cannot arrest you for that. They actually allow it.
That's
15 years ago, it was different. They catch you sleeping anywhere in Daytona Beach, you're going to jail your first time.
wow.
15 years ago, when I was in Daytona, new first time there, everything, I was only there 3 minutes. I fell asleep in front of Froggy Saloon. Didn't know it was a bar or nothing. I thought it was closed. I get woken up by the cops. They put handcuffs on me, asked me what my information was, who I was, where I'm from. They took me right to jail. I spent 10 days.
Wow. So unfair.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, you're not doing anything. You're just laying there because you don't have anywhere to go.
And they won't help you.
Nope. I've checked every shelter in Florida, every church, every business, nothing. They all want somebody that has money, somebody that knows what they're doing. I hate to say it, but some jobs I know exactly what I'm doing, especially when it comes to babysitting kids, working on a farm. I know how to cook a certain amount of stuff. Pasta dishes and steaks I can cook perfectly, but anything else, forget it. I can't cook chicken, I can't cook fish, I'm allergic to fish. And I don't cook anything vegetable.
Well, thank you for your time, and thank you for sharing your story with us, and I hope you have a blessed day.
I'm trying.